So welcome back. Today we're revisiting a conversation that somehow never ends. Jennie from BLACKPINK being called the lazy dancer. Again. I know we've been here before, but with recent concert clips going around, the discourse is spiraling again. But let me make one thing clear from the jump. If you're here because you hate Jennie and want a place to rant about her, this isn't the video for you. I'm not interested in creating echo chambers built on bitterness. Go find another video that will validate your rage over a concert you didn't attend and didn't pay for. Here, you'll just look ridiculous for trying to hate on her. For taking 5-second breaks. So what are people actually mad about this time? Jennie took, you will never believe this, a few 5-second breaks while performing. That's it. Not skipping entire verses, not walking off stage, just standing still or walking for a moment during choreo-heavy sections. And people are furious, not mildly disappointed, but furious, like full-on vitriolic. This kind of energy I expect for corruption scandals or systematic abuse or literal crimes, but being directed at a woman who stood still for a few seconds? And the worst part about it is that we all know Jennie isn't the strongest performer in BLACKPINK. This isn't new information. Her energy on stage comes in bursts. If you bought a BLACKPINK concert ticket, you're not walking in unaware of each member's strengths and weaknesses. These girls have been under a microscope for nearly a decade. They've been analyzed and scrutinized to oblivion. You're not being scammed. If you went thinking Jennie was going to do backflips on stage, you're an idiot. Well, very possible that Jennie just has low stamina. It's a genuine possibility that some idols, no matter how well trained, simply don't have the same endurance as others. And expecting them all to be the same is just ridiculous. That doesn't make them lazy, that makes them human. And I thought we didn't want idols pushing themselves to the brink anymore. How many stories have we heard about idols fainting, vomiting, or falling on stage and then being expected to keep going? That's not professionalism, that's exploitation. We have to stop applauding idols for being quote-unquote professional, because it keeps the expectation that they have to keep going no matter how much pain they're in. The same people screaming that Jennie is lazy are often the ones saying idols are overworked, give them rest. But the second they actually take a rest, even a micro one, it's suddenly disrespectful. You can't have it both ways. Either we want a healthier industry or we don't. Now there's a second major argument I keep saying. She gets paid too much to be tired. Let's talk about that, because I get where the frustration comes from. Jennie and idols like her make an absolutely ridiculous amount of money, like luxury brand ambassador, private jet type of money. But here's the truth. Even if Jennie was performing like Beyonce every night, that amount of money would still be unfair. Welcome to income inequality. It doesn't matter how much you like the rich person. That's still not good. No matter how hard a celebrity works, that kind of money they're earning is disconnected from what anyone actually deserves. That's not unique to Jennie. Lisa, Rose, and Jisoo could be breaking their backs on stage, and it wouldn't justify how inflated their wealth is compared to regular people. So no, this isn't about money, it's about her. And for a lot of people, it's because they just don't like her. And that's a whole different conversation. Stop trying to bring class consciousness into the conversation when you clearly don't know anything what you're talking about. You're trying to make your criticism sound morally upright, but you just end up looking ridiculous. And then there's Jennie's performance style, especially when she's not with BLACKPINK. There's a lot of conversation about how when she's doing her solo songs, she gives a lot more attention and a lot more effort than when she does with BLACKPINK. But here's the thing. Jennie's solo work is crafted for her. The choreography, the vibe, the pacing, it fits her stamina and her strengths. She performs with confidence in those settings because she's not being directly compared to the other members of BLACKPINK, which automatically makes her look better. BLACKPINK is a group of very different performers. Lisa is a dance machine, Rose pushes emotionally, Jisoo brings steadiness, Jennie has her own vibe, and it's more reserved, more mood than energy. But that doesn't make her bad, it just makes her different. And also, it's all about subjectivity. If you perform more choreo heavy, more stamina, then obviously you're not going to enjoy her performance style, but there's a lot of people who do like Jennie's performances. This outrage is just simply exhausting, and honestly, it's misplaced. There are so many things in the world worth being mad about right now, so you have the time and the energy to be passionately angry over a woman taking 5-second breaks on a stage she has to perform on night after night. I don't know what to tell you. You're not standing up for artistic integrity. You're not fighting for fairness. You're nitpicking someone who's under a microscope 24/7, and for what? Because she's not dancing hard enough for your standards? Let her breathe, literally. And despite me coming to Jennie's defense in this video, I do want to say that Jennie is not above criticism. I do see what people are saying, and I do feel for them. Like, I don't think Jennie is dancing and performing the same way that I would expect someone who's been an idol for as long as she has, and not just an idol, but one of the most celebrated idols in the industry. She's not performing at the level I would expect of someone in that status, that's celebrated. But at the same time, that doesn't make me hate her. Like, I don't feel vitriol anger because she's not performing the way I would expect her to. It's disappointing, sure, but I'm not going to go send like hate towards her for that. You get what I'm saying? I'm not saying that the criticism she's getting is undeserved. I'm saying the level of criticism and the level of vitriol that she's getting for something as minor as taking a break is seriously overbloated. It's undeserved. So not to say, so just a clarification that it's not to say that Jennie cannot be criticized. It's just like, let's keep the criticism directed towards her performance and not directed towards superficial things that are unrelated to her character and her performance ability. In conclusion, Jennie is not perfect. She's not the strongest performer in BLACKPINK. She takes breaks. Sometimes her energy dips, but she's still part of one of the biggest girl groups in the world for a reason. And if we really care about changing toxic expectations in K-pop, we have to stop weaponizing perfectionism against idols we just don't like. Thanks for watching, and let me know your thoughts in the comments.